You basically have an easier approach, you have a more intermediate approach, and you have a more advanced approach. So looking where I want to go. What's going on, you guys? My name is Mo Awesome from Awesome MTB. Obviously, we are back in Laguna, and we are on one of my favorite trails. This trail is called Laguna Ridge, and this section in particular, I really love just because of the variety in terms of line choice. So the cool thing with this section, you basically have an easier approach, you have a more intermediate approach, and you have a more advanced approach. So that's why I love this section in trail in particular, just because there really is something for everyone. So I'm gonna go over the easy line, the intermediate one, and the advanced one. It's not that advanced, but just in relation to this section it is, and just kind of break down the line choice and just kind of show you guys a little bit of variety. So let's get after it. Woo! All right, so behind me we have the easy line, and even though it is on the easier side, there is still a little bit of tech in it. So this line is really good if you're a rider that just kind of is getting into tiptoeing your bike through a section, avoiding a couple of rocks, and really kind of just making your way through a tight little section, then also making a corner at the bottom. So really kind of good build up for what there is on this trail, and I really enjoy this line, especially for more beginner riders out there. All right, so this is the top of that easier line. So basically what we're doing here, the most crucial thing is that we're looking up at where we want to go. And this entrance, we're basically aiming for this knuckle. So we're going to be going right down here to this little knuckle, and then right here. It's so crucial that we're looking up at where we want to go. And we're aiming for that little rock rut crevice right down there. We're easing off of that front brake, and we're basically gonna let the bike roll right down there, but it's gonna be super easy because we're looking up at where we wanna go. Now, as soon as we get down here, we've made our way down. It's a lot easier to ride your bike than run it. But as soon as you get down here, it's so crucial that you're looking out of the corner. So you can start to make this corner and pop out with ease. And that's the easier one. Nice and in control, eyeing my line. I'm just gonna go right down here. And then look out of the corner. Take that corner. Control. Looking where I want to go. All right, and so behind me we have the more intermediate style line. So this is more in line with a rock roll. So basically, if you're a rider out there that's looking for the skills to tackle bigger rock rolls, this is gonna be perfect for you to come to and really try in session. If you guys go through my videos, I have a video of Enduro Mom practicing this one to really tackle rock rolls, and she did an awesome job, and you guys can too. So if you're headed somewhere like British Columbia where you got a lot of rock rolls that you're gonna be hitting in the next couple of weeks, I would highly encourage you guys to come to this section and trail and just really start practicing this roll. So this is the top of the more intermediate rock roll section. So as you guys can tell, we have that rock roll right here. I would say one of the harder things is basically coming into this section. And the big thing that we're doing right here is we're staying light on the bike to kind of get through that chunk. Sorry, I'm gonna let the camera focus. And we're basically gonna make our way right here. And the most crucial thing is right around here is where we're getting set for this roll. If you don't feel comfortable to hit this roll right here, you're kind of feeling super sketched out, this is where you bail. You don't want to bail there. It's a recipe for disaster. So basically right around here, we're setting our feet up parallel to the ground. We're getting in our roll position. I've done a couple of videos on rock rolls, so feel free to check those out. And this is where we're really focusing on making that roll. We have a little bit of an impact right there. If you watch that video with Enduro Mom, you'll see it. And so as we're going down, we're looking up at where we want to go, and then we're gonna basically roll out of this rock roll with ease. Now, the trail's not over. We still have to look up towards the left as we start making our way out so that we can make that corner, or else we're gonna end up in the bushes. Where we want to go. Okay, and this is the final section of trail, and this is gonna be the more advanced feature. Now, some people might argue that this is maybe a little bit easier than the rock roll, and the rock roll is the more advanced, but it just really comes down to what type of skill you guys are trying to build. This is more of a huck, so you have a little bit sharper of an angle shelf right there, so you don't really wanna roll this one. You really kinda wanna work on letting the brakes go from the top, and then letting that bike roll, and then really shifting that body weight back and hucking off of this section, and then you'll be able to make that corner after. So if you want to practice hucking, this is a great one, a little bit more on the advanced side in terms of hucks in Laguna. So definitely come out here and practice that. In my opinion, just setting yourself up for this huck is basically the tricky part of this section. And so as you can see, we have that corner to deal with. So basically what I like to do is I like to set up a little bit wider on this one, just because I got to come so far in. And then as we make our way down here, you can kind of see the line. The line is right on those rock knuckles. Now, it's really important that you stay somewhat light on the bike, because as you guys can tell, there's a little bit of a rock dip right here. So you don't want to get kind of kicked or thrown off momentum on this top section. So we're just kind of trying to keep that bike parallel to the ground right here. And then this is all about timing. So I also have a video on how to hit hucks or drops, and I would recommend checking out that video. But basically we're timing it, so as we get right here, our front wheel starts to get right there, we're starting to shift our body weight back, picking up on the front end of the bike after pressing down that fork just attached, shifting our body weight back so we can basically lift that front wheel in the air and then roll off this with ease and treat this like a huck. Now we're probably gonna land somewhere down there. Same thing, we're looking up at where we wanna go because we still gotta make that corner. So that's this line. Set myself up. Well, there you guys have it. That's 3 different lines on the same section of trail that everyone from someone who's first starting out on the skill side can hit to someone who's really trying to dial in line choice and hit some hucks or hit some rock rolls. So I highly encourage you guys, if you live around here, to come out to this section and practice some skills. Also, if you guys have any question at all, do not hesitate to ask. We are mountain bike coaches, but I'm also happy to answer any question you guys have. So leave them in the comment section. If you like this video, definitely hit that like button. I also want to give a huge thank you to Hand Up Gloves for sponsoring this video series. Those guys have been so freaking rad to work with, and they really just wanted to help get more mountain bikers into the sport and also help mountain bikers out. And we love teaching mountain bikers new skills, so it was almost the perfect collaboration. So I put their information in the description of this video if you want to check their stuff out. And if you guys want 10% off your entire Hand Up Gloves order, just use promo code MOAWESOME18. Thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there, go practice your skills, tag me on all your videos on Instagram. I'm happy to answer any questions. And until next time, you guys, ride awesome. Woo! Word.